about Fresenius and our portfolio. I just want to inform you that Fresenius, it's a German company. It's with a German technology, but our pumps are coming from our factory in France. So all our pumps are made in France. This is our infusion pump, and this is our syringe pump. Both of them have the same interface, the same key panel, the same keypad. So once you are familiar with one, you can easily use the other one. In our syringe pump, you will find our syringe pump is the only syringe pump with this push guard. In case of transportation, in case of falling down, your patient is highly protected from receiving any extra dose or any extra bolus due to chokes. This is for the syringe.
You can use this kind of syringe also.
You can use what?
This kind of, this one not lever lock.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Because of the
lever lock.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just for them. Yeah, you can use whatever syringe, starting from 5 cc up to 60. For sure with lower lock, and we have our extension sets for the syringe. It's a lower lock. It's just for demo. For our infusion pump, you will find that we have 3 sensors. We have sensor here in case of upstream occlusion, one sensor here for downstream occlusion, and one sensor here for air bubbles. So your patient is highly protected. Let's talk about the pump from outside. The pump is made from the same material of helmets for bikers, just to give rigidity and durability for the pump itself. You will find in the back part, you will find it's built-in clamp. So let's say your patient is using just 1 or 2 pumps, there is no need for the whole docking station. You can use the pump as a standalone with this clamp. You can fix it on IV pool, or even you can rotate it to fix it in the bedroll way. So you have the luxury of that. The pump is almost 2 kilograms, so in case of transportation and your patient is using 1 or 2 or even 3 pumps, you can, if you don't want to use the whole IV pool for transportation, you can carry the pump. I will tell you another trick.
Whichever guardian.
There is another use for this handle. You will find here a pathway for this handle. You can slide the handle inside the pathway, then you can lock this lock. So now it's attached. You can transfer your patient safely. I think it will be convenient for you and for sure based on your power. But in case you are using 2 or 3 pumps, you can transfer it for fast response. Here is the pump. The pump is very simple. It has very concise key panel. There is no instance for any confusion. You have one button per one function. So it's very simple. You will find this button for on and off. This for bolus, and we have 2 types of bolus. We will talk about them later. This for fast increment, slow decrement, fast decrement. To go faster, you can press and hold, and you will see. This to confirm the value or to start the infusion. This to stop for pausing. This for cancel or for going back. This for menu. This for silence. This for pressure monitoring, and the pump will do it for you. Don't bother yourself regarding this button. How to install the set? We have 42 types of sets. So this is the standard one for standard infusion. We have sets for parenteral nutrition, for oncology, for blood transfusion, for pediatric, with upstream injection port, with downstream injection port. We have sets with 1 spike, with 2 spikes, up to 6 spikes. So you can use 1 pump, 1 set for 6 medications. For sure not to be mixed together. But each spike with its own clamp, you have to close all the lines that are not in use, and you will use 1 of them. But you can use 1 set for 6 medications. So it's for sure based on your preference. We can talk later about the sets, but now let's talk about how to work and be familiar with the pump itself. In all our sets, you will find a blue port and a green port. And in the bomb, you will find a blue board and green board. By logic, the blue will go to the blue and the green will go to the green. Always start with the blue board. The ball, make it upside as its place is here. Then you can stretch it, the green board from outside. Now it's installed. You will close the ball. Let's say by any accident, the set has been removed from the bomb. So you have automatically, the set will close the line. We have free flow protection clamp. This clamp will automatically close the line just to protect your patient from receiving any extra dose due to gravity. Don't bother yourself about this clamp. Once you will install the set inside the clamp, the bomb will open the line automatically. So let's start. Do you have any questions so far? Once it's switched on, it will go for some electrical and mechanical check test just to check that the bomb is good. Now it's the place of the drug library of a choosing profile. We have developed a software for drug library. Each bomb can be uploaded with 19 profiles. What's the meaning of these profiles? We can customize a profile for, let's say, for each department. We can make a profile for building 10 with the most commonly 200 medications that you are using, with all their parameters regarding the concentration, regarding which mode you are using in flow rate or dose rate mode, regarding the upper heart limit, the lower heart limit, the default flow rate. All you have to do, you will choose your department, you will choose the medication, and you will find all the data regarding this medication is already uploaded, and you will just start the infusion. For this option, we are working for sure with the pharmacy here in IEC to provide us with the data. So they are working to prepare the data regarding the medications that you are using in each building, just to add it in the bomb. It will save a lot of time for you, and it's mainly for dose error reduction. So for safety of your patient. But for time being, we have only the basic profile here. So we'll press OK. Now you have to choose which mode. Sometimes you are receiving this prescription from the doctor in flow rate, in ml per hour, sometimes in dose rate. Micro per kg per minute, milligram per hour, it's up to you. If now it's flow rate. If it's okay for you, you will find here up, so you will press up. Is it visible for you here? Okay, good. If flow rate is good, you will press OK. If you want to change to the dose rate, you will find here C for change. So you will press here and you will choose which mode you want to use, flow rate or the dose rate. We will try both. Let's start with the flow rate. So then I will confirm OK. Now it's running for occlusion checklist, just to confirm that the line is open and there is no occlusion in the line. Here you will find a clear sentence telling you what is the data required here. Here, volume to be infused. What is the volume you want to be infused to your patient? So it's 500. Then I will use arrows to get 500. Then I will confirm. Now, what is this data? It's the flow rate. To go to minimum, you can press both together, just to save time. To go to maximum, you can press both together. It's up to you. Here, for fast increment, for decimals, you can use the slow increment or slow decrement. To go faster, you can press and hold. It will go by ones, then by fives, then by tens, then by fifties, then by 100. Okay? And automatically here you will find the duration. So if you will give your patient 500 ml with a flow rate of 100 ml per hour, it will take 5 hours. So you have to revise the data. If it's okay, you will press start. If you want to edit or change the data, you will find here C for change. You will press here and you will re-enter the data again. So it's 500, let's say 100 ml. So I will start. Once you have the green lights, so the infusion is running and everything is good. Is it clear so far? I think it's very simple. It's not complicated at all, right? So let's say that you want to increase the flow rate while the infusion is running. There is no need to pause. You can use directly the arrows to increase or decrease the flow rate. So if it's okay, you will confirm. Now it's running for the new flow rate. In case of alarms, you will receive 3 types of alarms. You will have audible alarm for sure. Here you will find here universal color coded alarm. So while it's green, so everything is good. If you have medium severity alarm, like near end of infusion, near end of battery, the infusion is still running, but it will be turned into orange. For high severity alarm, in case of occlusion, end of infusion, the door is open, it will be turned into red with clear pictogram, with a clear sentence telling you what is the problem. Let's try to open the door while the infusion is running. So you will have the audible one, it's turned into red, the infusion is stopped. You will find clear pictogram telling you that door opened. You will just mute and fix the problem. Now it will run for occlusion check test again to check that the line is open. Then you will start back the infusion. Let's try upstream occlusion. You will find the same. And the pictogram telling you that there is occlusion here. You will just mute and solve the problem. Then you will start back the infusion. The same for downstream, but the occlusion will be here. So you will just mute, solve the problem, and start back the infusion. Is it good till now? Okay. Now let's say you want to give your patient a bolus. What will you do? For sure, you have bolus button. So you will press this button. You will find 2 options here. Bolus, it's for manual bolus. Prog, for programmed bolus. For manual bolus, you will press here, the green one. You have to press and hold on the bolus button. So you will press and hold till the volume you want to give to your patient reach it, then you will remove your finger. And automatically the pump will go back to the previous flow rate. What about the programmed bolus? It's more controlled, that you will press here for programmed bolus, you will press here. Here you will find VTPI, volume to be infused. What is the volume of the programmed bolus that you want to be infused to your patient? Let's say 3 ml, you will use arrows. So it's 3 ml, then you will confirm. What is the duration? In hours, minutes, and seconds. Let's say in 8 seconds. So the pump will automatically calculate the flow rate to give your patient 3 ml within 8 seconds. So the flow rate will be 1350 ml per hour. So you will press OK. Now you have to revise all the data regarding the programmed bolus. 3 ml within 8 seconds. If it's OK, you will press here start. If you want to change, you will find here C for change, and you will re-enter the data again. If you want to cancel, you will find here exit. So you will press here. If it's OK, start. Now you will find countdown. Once it's finished, it will give you a beep that the programmed bolus has been finished, and it will go back to the previous flow rate. These are the 2 options for bolus. Now let's talk about pausing. If you will pause for some few seconds or for 1 minute, for sure you can stop from here. But after around 30 seconds, it will give you a beep that the pump is on, but I'm not working. It's just a reminder. It will keep to give you alert. So let's say what should I do if I want to pause it for 1 hour, for 2 hours? Should I make it silent every 30 seconds? Here in the menu, you will find an item, you will go down to find an item called pause. So you will press here enter. Here you can determine the duration of this pausing in hours and minutes. Let's say I want to pause it for 2 hours, so I will use arrows to make it 2 hours, and without 1 minute with 0 minutes. So I will press OK. So it will be paused for 2 hours. Now you have to choose, you have the luxury to choose. If you want the pump after 2 hours to start automatically the infusion, or you want to do it manually. If you want the pump after 2 hours to start it directly, automatically, you will check this box using this one. Now it will be paused for 2 hours and it will start infusion and pause end. If you want to make it manually, you will remove this mark from here. It's up to you. It's okay? I think it will be very useful for you because I think you need to pause for hours. So you have the option now that you can control everything, especially you are busy and you don't have time to come back to the pump after 2 hours to start it back, so the pump can do it for you. In some cases, you may have naughty patient or one of his relative is naughty and you want the patient to be saved by locking the pump to inhibit anyone to play with the pump. So you can go to menu, you will find here an item for locking the pump. You will press enter, you will find this key. So you will press this key to lock the pump and you will confirm. Now if anyone want to increase or decrease or play with the pump, it's not allowed for him. To unlock, you will do the same. You will go to menu, you will press enter, and then you will press this key. Now it's unlocked, then you will confirm and you will start back. Now you can edit whatever you want to do with the pump. Here in the menu you will find a lot of items that you can control the brightness of the pump, the level of volume of the pump. You can check the battery, you can check the history of the total volume infused to your patient. Just try to get familiar with the pump. You will find a lot of options. It's based on your preference for day mode, for night mode. But from my point, the most two important practical issues for you in the menu will be the pausing and the locking. Is it good so far? It's not complicated. For sure, anything new will take some time from your side, a little bit of practice to get familiar with it. Then you will be more expert even than anyone in Fresenius himself, because you are practicing more than us. But it's very friendly use. As a new pump, it's very friendly, it's very illustrative. You can even deal with the pump, we deal with all issues with the message just on the screen, so you can handle. We already tried the flow rate. Let's try the dose rate. And sometimes you are receiving, or some medications, you are receiving the prescription from the doctor in dose rate, not in ml per hour, in microgram per kg. So let's try this one. It will be the same. Now it's a flow rate. I want to go to the dose rate. What should I do? I will find C for a change. So I will press here, then I will choose dose, and I will confirm. Now you will find here, just look to the title. It's asking about the concentration. What is the unit of the concentration of the medication? You will find a lot of units. Even if you are we have more than 300 units, but we are not putting the all 300 just to save your time. If you have a specific units that you are using in common and it's not available in this list, you can just inform us through the biomedical department and we can add it within 5 seconds. Okay? But this is the most commonly used units. So let's say the concentration in milligram per ml. So I will choose this one and I will press OK. Now what is the concentration? How many milligram per ml? I will use arrows to enter the data of the concentration, then I will confirm. Now it's asking about the dose rate. What is the unit that you have received in the prescription from the doctor? Milligram per hour, milligram per minute, micro per kg per hour, micro per kg per minute, so microgram per minute. So it's up to you and as per the order of the doctor himself. So let's say I will choose microgram per minute, then I will confirm. Now he is asking you, what about the volume to be infused, the total volume? Let's say 250, then I will confirm. Now what is the dose rate? Whatever, I will use arrows to edit it, then I will start. It will ask you if you want to give your patient a loading dose. If you want to give your patient a loading dose, you will find here yes, you will press here. If there is no need to start with a loading dose, I will press here for no. Now start the infusion. If it's okay, I will press here to start. If I want to change anything in this data, I will press C for change and I will re-enter the data again. Now once I have the green light, so the infusion is running. That's about the dose rate. For bolus, you have both options, the manual one, the programmed one. While the infusion is running, even you can edit the dose rate and you will confirm. Now it's running on the new data. Do you have any questions? Sure.
Is there an option that you can...
I'm coming on my off day to answer your questions, so please give me questions.
Is there an option there that you can put the name of the drugs you are infusing?
Yeah, it's called the drug library,
Yes.
but as I told you, I need this data from the pharmacy. I provided the pharmacy with the sheet to be filled from their side, so we are waiting for this data. How can I get the data?
So still there's no name on
Yeah.
all our units. So
Yes.
when will that be added in that device?
Ask the pharmacy. Once I get the data from the pharmacy, I can upload the data within the same
So
day.
as of now, if we are infusing drugs, we'll just put sticker as to know what kind of drug. Okay.
For sure, you are right. I sent the Excel sheet to Engineer Walid in the biomedical department, and he sent this sheet to the pharmacy, and we are waiting the data from their side. Because I don't know what is the medications that you are using, what is the concentration, what is... So I need this data from the pharmacy. After receiving this data from the pharmacy, I will upload it on our software. Then I will print a report per each medication. Then I will bring this report to the pharmacy just to revise and to approve and to stamp, because we are talking about safety of the patient. Once it's approved from their side, we can come within 1 day, within the same day, we can upload all the pumps within 2 hours. It will be uploaded for the whole pumps, for the whole buildings.
Okay, I hope.
But we need the data first from the pharmacy side.
Okay. So just ask for now, we just use sticker, okay?
I'm waiting like you.
Hmm.
And I have arranged with Engineer Walid to have a meeting with the pharmacy on next Sunday, just to push on them to finish it quickly as fast as we can, to get benefit from using the new pump.
Okay, sir.
So this is the infusion pump. The syringe pump is the same, but I will show you how to install the syringe. It's very simple. In the syringe, you will find it's a flange. You will put here in the cradles. You will put here. Sorry. And then you will lock the door. You will push this driver till attaching the plunger. That's all. Here you will find all the same. It's the same like infusion, so it will be easy for you to use either one of them. It's also basic profile. You have to choose which mood. You will find here C for change, and you have to choose which mood, flow rate, dose rate. You will choose any mood, then you will press OK. Now it's giving you a suggestion based on the dimension of the syringe that it's 60 ml. As I told you before, you can use the syringe starting from 5 ml up to 60 ml. Sometimes 50 and 60 have the same dimension, so let's say it's 50, not 60. So you will find here C for change. So you will press here, and you will find the list here. You can choose the brand name and the size of the syringe, then you will confirm. Now just enter the data of the flow rate, and you will press start. Now the infusion is running. So both of them have the same settings, the same keypad, the same everything, the same modes. So don't bother yourself. Both of them are the same. The difference in how to install the set and how to install the syringe. So is it good? Should we go to the feeding pump? Did you face any issue while using the pump through the past 2 days? I received a question regarding if you want to make the priming in the beginning. You have two options. You have the option of manual priming as your practice, or even you can use the pump to make the priming in the beginning. It's for sure, it's up to you. But if you will ask me for my opinion, the manual priming is faster. You can make the pump to do it. How? Through using the bolus button. You have to press and hold and to check it by yourself that it's primed. It will take time. It's up to you. If you want the pump to make it for you, it's okay. If you want to do it manually before installing the set inside the pump, it's up to you. How to use the pump to prime? Basic profile, let's say flow rate. It will go for occlusion checklist. It's okay. Before entering any data, press the bolus button. It will ask you to disconnect the set from the patient. It's for sure for safety of your patient. So you will confirm that you have disconnected. Now press and hold the bolus button to prime. So you will press and hold. That's all. Till the line is primed, then you will remove your finger. So you have both options for priming. It's up to you. But the pump can do it for you. The feeding pump.